Gideon died. One of his sons from a mistress, not a wife, Abimelech, grew up and returned to Shechem, installed himself as mayor of Shechem, then hired an army of worthless and reckless fellows. Abimelech killed all of Gideon's sons, except for one, who called a curse down on Abimelech. Abimelech died when a woman threw a millstone from on top of the wall on his head. From that day in the Israeli military, everyone knew not to get near the wall. Next, Philistines and Amorites pestered Israel. A judge named Jephthah raised a mob of worthless and reckless men. He messaged the Ammonite king. He referenced Ammon harassing Israel in the wilderness, and Jephthah said, "If your God wants the land, he must come take it from the Lord." So Jephthah fought the Ammonites and beat them. Jephthah was impulsive, hasty, and reckless. Before he beat the Ammonites, he vowed to the Lord he would sacrifice the first thing he saw when he returned. His daughter came to greet him in victory, so she became like a nun. Little girls in Israel go on campouts to remember Jephthah's daughter, who never got to have children. Jephthah was ruthless. He went after the whole tribe of Ephraim when they complained about not being called for the Ammonite raids. He killed 42,000 Ephraimites at a border crossing. The Ephraimites gave themselves away by their accent. All through this period of Judges, there is no nation of Israel. There is no mention of the tabernacle. Nothing really distinguished Israel from any of the other nations living in Canaan. Entertainment-wise, in these ancient days, religion was the only show in town. It's easier to build a good show around fertility rituals than a holy God in the back of a tent. God's law of taking a day off every week and whole weeks off during festivals, this was unprecedented. It showed the people trusted God. The poor and slaves are duly considered and provided for by the law in Israel. Israel did not routinely follow their own law. Samson's birth was specially announced to his parents, who were older and childless. An angel first appeared to the woman, and she told her husband. The angel did miracles that convinced Samson's father so much that he thought he would die from seeing God. His wife asked, "If you die, how are we going to have a baby?" Samson became like his father, a bit dense, and he tended to miss the obvious.